What's up, everybody? Where have you been? Oh my goodness. How you doing? It's Chris with Grounded Beef. Look at this. Top down, baby. Yeah. It's beautiful, almost 50 degrees out. And to think 2 weeks ago, we were having ice and snow and wind and sleet and we got hammered with snow and you know, but today there's no wind. I cannot say that. The past 2, 3 months, wind every day, except for maybe 5 times it's been without wind like this. It's so nice. It's so nice. Next week we might hit 50 degrees, and I just thought I would get on and say hello and how have you been? Um, Today I gotta fix this tire. I hit a cow pie. Uh, those of you that don't know farm lingo, that's a poop from a cow. So it was frozen, and I hit it, and I broke the bolts off. I hit it. I hit it pretty hard. So I got to put new bolts on there. The hub is shot, but I don't want to replace it because I want to replace the tractor. Y'all know that. So I thought maybe I would get on here and I don't know. I mean, it's so exciting. It feels like it's still a little damp out, a little chilly, but nothing like it's been. And I got some comments which are awesome, but I want to explain to you that like I could go work at the stone house when it's so cold out like this. We have furnace up there, and I have been working there a little bit. I've been trying to get up there at least once a week. Um, but with the farm, I can't just do that. Like if we didn't have the farm, I could just go up there and work and whatever. But those of you that don't know cold, when it is cold, like, and I mean like single digits with a wind chill of below zero, and you're out on a tractor or just out with the cows trying to keep water lines thawed, trying to keep water pails, water buckets from not freezing, trying to get, feed and trudging through snow. Like day after day after day, that beats you up. Like it at least me, it knocks me right down. And you know, some days I haven't been able to go up to the stone house because it's snowing and blowing, and I can't park on the street up there because it's right on Main Street, and you're not supposed to park on the street during winter hours. And so I just wanted to clarify that. Like, you know, that's why I'm in the house trying to educate myself and trying to take these classes and trying to invest in myself by learning and reading books. And, I literally get home and like I come out here to do just survival stuff like feed the animals and make sure nothing's frozen and try to start one of the tractors because it's so cold. And it just, by the time I go in and that warm heat hits you in the house, you just sit down and collapse basically. Like for me, it just takes that cold air hammering you day in and day out. Like it's brutal. So I just want to explain like why I'm not up at the stone house as much as I should be. Um, I really want to get that going, and we want to get the bunkhouse going out here, but obviously I can't do that in the winter. So um, that's what's been going on. I've had people checking on me, and I really appreciate that. And I just have no motivation to do videos, and there's nothing to talk about. Like it's like Groundhog Day. It's been the same thing every day. I think in January and February, I think there was 2 days or maybe three. They said that we did not have measurable snow. And measurable snow to them is like a tenth of an inch. So every morning I would get up at 5 o'clock, and every morning at about 5:20 to 5:30, the snowplow would come through. Every single morning, the whole month of February and most of the month in January. And it wasn't a lot, but it's still enough to, say it snowed. And today, it's not snowing. And it's cloudy, but the sun is up there. It's right there. I'll show you. Watch. Wait for it. Where is it? It's right there. Look at it. Just look at it. So it wants to come through. But that's what's going on in my life, my crazy life. My wife has been doing some online stuff. That's the other thing too, is I feel like I can't go up there and work because she had shoulder surgery in January, and she's doing well and the kids are here. But, I don't know. I feel like I should be here. The older you get, after raising kids and running around and everything, those things are more meaningful. It's because I know what's coming. I know that in a few weeks, I'm gonna be at the stone house. I'm gonna be out here. I'm gonna be putting in new fencing. It's that time of year where the snow is melting fairly quickly now, and it's pulling a lot of the fence and the fence posts down that are not permanent per se. They're just step-in posts, and so it's shorting the fence out, and we start having cows out in the yard or calves. So it's that period of the season where it starts to turn to mud, which is a good thing. It's warm, but mud is a whole challenge in and of itself. So yes, I need to be up at the stone house, but with a farm, it takes a lot of time that people don't realize. So when we get going here, like, there's a lot of stuff to clean up. And like right here, I just threw all this stuff when it was cold because my hands were cold. Like all this netting from the bales. And it's just, you just go into survival mode. When you're out here, like, you don't want to be out here very long. It just burns your face. And, my hands get really cold because I got carpal tunnel issues. So I don't have good circulation. So they get really cold. Once they get cold, like, I'm out. Like, that's my kryptonite. So, with that, just a little catching up, and I'm going to go ahead and put this tire back on and get going. It's a good time of year. It's fun. Everything's going to start waking up now. With that, get to know a farmer. Egg prices are going up. Meat prices, I think, are right behind it. There's stuff happening that I'm not sure I can talk about on here with the flu and the stuff. So just get to know a farmer, make relationships, raise your own chickens. Like, start with a handful of them in your backyard, or like I said, rent some land from a farmer. Just rent a corner, like a quarter acre or half acre, and run some chickens on there. Get some neighbors of yours, and all us farmers got a corner of land that we would rent to you, or if you cleaned it up, like, you could just use it for the season. So just something to think about. With that, I love you. I will see you on the next one, and get to know a farmer.